Good evening, family. Ken Mills here with World Views with Ken Mills. And tonight, we have a special occasion here. This episode is called The World Is Yours. Now, what we're going to delve into, we're going to talk about many topics, right? We're also going to talk about, hey, whatever you choose to do in your life, the world is yours. That we'll bring on tonight. We'll talk about that entirely. So, number one, we'll talk about someone who is heavy into the music scene. Secondly, we'll talk about another individual that's heavy into film and comedy. And lastly, we'll have one of our elder statesmen in comedy come here, and we're going to talk about a myriad of topics. So please just stay with us, stay tuned. I know you guys have other things that you may want to do, but this one you don't want to miss. Like I said before, this is Ken Mills with Boss Up Houston Network. We'll go to a quick commercial break, but when we return, we'll have our first illustrious guest.
Wanna be a boss? You're watching Boss Up Houston Network. It's Boss Up Houston, where we look up, stay up, and boss up.
Welcome back, family. Now, this gentleman that I have to my left, when I first found out about him, I found out about him on World Star Hip Hop. He had one of the most viral videos that was out there for hip hop. And the weird thing about it, he had an old school tone to what he was doing. Bring it to you now, I have Dave Dolla. How are you, brother?
Hey, man, I'm glad to be here, Ken. You know, I'm glad to be here, man. How you feeling?
Man, I'm great, man.
You looking great, too. I know you just celebrated a birthday, too, huh?
No, anniversary. It was like a birthday.
So might as well say. So
yeah.
It come annually, you know what I'm saying?
It's the rebirth. See, my wife thought what she basically said was, look, when I met you, you was born again, and she was probably right.
Man, that's what's up, man. Marriage is a beautiful thing.
Yes, sir.
Man.
So what I want to do, I want to delve into what you got going on in music. So I see on your shirt you got Streets on Beats.
Yeah, man. It's the label. Streets on Beats, we started it in 2010, you know what I'm saying? I like to tell the story behind Streets on Beats because it was inspired by a Houston artist, you know what I'm saying? The name of the label itself was inspired by a Houston artist. And wasn't even a black artist, you know what I'm saying? It was a brown artist, SPM, you know what I'm saying? He had a song called Streets on Beats, and when he had a song called Streets on Beats, and man, when I heard it, I felt like it was more than a song to me. I felt like, you know, he actually saying what I actually do. Like, this is my life. I actually put the streets on beats, so I decided to make that the label. You know what I mean? So right. That's where that came from. But I'm the CEO. And my brother's my co-CEO, Chop, Street of Chop.
Okay. So I understand that you hail from A-Leaf, Texas.
A-Leaf, man. By way of Southport, you know what I'm saying? I was originally born in Southport. A lot of my people are from Southport, Sunnyside, 3rd Ward, all that area. Herm Clark, all that, you know what I'm saying? But I grew up mainly in A-Leaf, you know what I'm saying? Like majority of my life in A-Leaf, you know what I mean?
All right. So what was the thing that propelled you into music?
I think just naturally had a passion for music. I was one of those kids, you know, I might not know all the answers on my homework or on my tests, but I know every word to the song on the radio, you know what I'm saying? I was one of them kids, like, you better know your ABCs, like, you know these words on this radio, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I was just, you know, attracted to the art form, And I think just your verbiage and everything, you know what I mean?
So by listening to some of your work that you've put out there, I can see some influences, namely like Corrupt, namely your more lyrical content of like hip hop.
I never got that comparison, but damn, Corrupt's a good one though, because he's definitely lyrical, especially like on the West Coast, like one of the most lyrical ones, one of the more lyrical ones. Yeah.
So who were your primary influences?
The Locks, Jadakiss, you know what I'm saying? Biggie, Pop, Game, Ross, Jay. I think everybody. Jay, Cube, Snoop. List goes Scarface. The list goes on and on. J-Dog. Definitely a lot of lyrical artists, lyrical street artists, you know, and somebody that it just have to be gangster music or street music, but has some type of message or some type of substance to it. You know what I mean?
I got you. So, given the fact you're from A-Leaf, and your particular worldview that you have, it was very, I would say it was very surprising that you have a little bit of Pan-Africanism around you.
Yeah, I definitely, you know what? A-Leaf is a very diverse part of the city, and the city is diverse itself, Houston itself, and sizable. It's a really big city, so A-Leaf is, I know you noticed that they started districting the city off.
Right.
So they call A-Leaf the international district. So, you know, Pan-African, full African, whatever kind of Africans, you got them in A-Leaf. You got Asians, Arabs, and I mean all kind of people from A-Leaf. You know what I mean? It's a very, very diverse part of the city, but I think that's what makes us unique. You know what I mean? Because I go to other sides of the town, you know, it's mainly all this black. It's white, you know what I'm saying? But A-Leaf is like a melting pot. You get all kind of people, you know what I mean? And create just different styles, just something different about A-Leaf, you know what I'm saying?
So how does that mold your music, being in a diverse area?
I think that it molds my music in a way that I cross certain lines or certain, because you know, well, I ain't gonna say hip hop, because hip hop is like the dominant genre now. Can we safely say that?
Right.
That hip hop is everybody's pretty much. If they're not involved, they kind of get a hip hop sound or something like that, even in country and pop. So you know what I'm saying. But I think me personally, I think that diversity, I'm able to cross certain lines more as far as alternative, or you know, I can connect with a certain audience because I was around different type of people, you know what I'm saying? So I might say something that a lot more people that can relate to than maybe somebody that was in a box, you know what I'm saying? Or just a different perspective, should I say.
Gotcha. So I understand outside of music, you also have entrepreneurial pursuits.
Hell yeah.
So one of them that I found very interesting was the trucking.
Yeah.
So how did you get into that?
Well, initially, it was never my idea to get into trucking. You know, that was something my brother, that was something my brother did. And he had been saying, man, like, to get down with the trucking, and I just had my mind on other things, you know what I'm saying? And then eventually, I said, let me give it a try. And I'm going to be a pretty decent driver right now, just starting off, and I'm getting pretty good, so, you know, I'm gonna stick with it, you know what I'm saying? I've been rapping, I'm never gonna stop rapping. Me personally, I don't feel like I ever am. Even when I'm old, you know what I'm saying? Or seasoned, you know what I'm saying? I'm still spit these bars, so. But it's just something else to do. I mean, I got my mind on all kind of things. Trucking is just one thing. I got an idea, you know, for a clothing line I'm about to kick off real soon, you know what I'm saying? So just be on the lookout for it, but it's called BIG Clothing, Big Clothing. And Big stands for Black is God, you know what I'm saying? So, other than that, I got other ideas and other avenues, you know, things I want to try out. So, it's just, I believe in having my eggs in more than one basket, you know. Revenue lines, several avenues. You know.
So you've diversified your portfolio.
Most definitely, you know what I'm saying? Add things to my repertoire, you know, all that good stuff.
All right. So I want to get back to the music. So what was one of your highest achievement moments to you personally?
Like the video that you were speaking of, that's probably like the most noted moment in my career at this point. But thing is, I had other moments in my career where, you know, I kind of see, man, throughout your artist career, just gonna have moments where you just learn, you know what I'm saying, like pivotal moments, you know what I'm saying, and it's like other music that I put out, I've learned from, but that particular video that you talking about, man, is like, damn, I learned a lot from that because it impacted so many people, because so many people watched it and tuned into it, and one, I didn't expect that at all, you know what I'm saying, I didn't expect the response because it was a freestyle, it's not even a song, you know what I'm saying, and it had been out. It had been out on SoundCloud, so that just goes to show you that video kills the radio star. You know what I'm saying? If y'all just think y'all can just put music out and just pump it and it's gone, man, you got to put everything behind that. You know what I'm saying? You got to shoot that visual. You got to be official. You can't shoot no crappy video. Spend that money. Invest in yourself. It's very worth it. You know what I'm saying? But it's an interesting story behind that video because even though I spent the money and shot the video with my homeboy Fontaine, you know what I'm saying, Fontaine Films, but I shot the video with him. He had just upgraded his equipment, so by the time he showed the video to me, it was like, wow. And everybody else seen it, and it was like, wow. But, you know, God rest her soul, it was a female that I used to know. She actually submitted it to the hip-hop platform at the time, before World Star and all that. It was a hip-hop platform called Independent Dope, you know what I mean? And she was just like, man, this video is dope. Like, I want to submit it for you. And I didn't know anything about it, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know anything about the platform, so she submitted it for me. And I think I just paid attention to it, because at first I didn't think nothing of it. I went and checked back, and it was like the views was growing. And it was like, you know, the amount of comments and shares and all that is just, you know, it was definitely a motivating moment. It was motivating, you know what I mean? So, God rest her soul, Birdie, you know what I'm saying? She's gone too soon. She was a real genuine soul. And man, she did that for me, you know what I mean?
So what's next for Dave Dolla $ign?
More good music and expanding the SOB brand, the big brand, and you know, keep creating. You know, that's all I can say.
So how can the people find you?
You can find me on IG at Dave Dolla $_SOB. That's DAVEDOLLASIGN, no R. You know what I'm saying? And I'm on Facebook, Dave Dolla $ign. You can find me anywhere. Go on YouTube, Dave Dolla $ign. Any music site, platform, I'm on all of them. Dave Dolla $ign. And yeah, I'm all over, man. You can find me anywhere, you know what I'm saying? I ain't hard to find. No relation to Ty, you know what I'm saying? Dave Dolla $ign, you know what I'm saying?
But Dave, thank you for coming by and speaking with us this evening, man.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me, man. Thank y'all for tuning in.
All right.
Boss up.
So what we're going to do right now, we're going to take a quick commercial break, but when we return, we'll have our next illustrious guest. You're now here with World Views with Ken Mills on Boss Up Houston Network.
What's up?
Wow, that's real.
We break the silence.
Gun violence,
Trauma feels so lonely.
We break barriers.
I opened that door to drinking after almost 20 years.
We break it down.
It hit me how fragile parenting is.
You're really a great father.
And we're always ready for a breakthrough.
I feel like there was a lot of anger.
I needed to be bigger.
New episodes and so many new conversations. Red Table Talk premieres September 28th
On Facebook Watch.
Hello everyone, we're back here again. Now this young lady that's sitting to my left, we've worked together before in concert with Jeff Shelley, Ben Jackson. This woman is a dynamic, phenomenal comedian and also a great actor. Bring it to you now, Brandy Adams. How are you, Brandy?
Hey, elbow.
All right. See? All
Elbow
right.
love.
All right, Brandy.
Yeah.
So thank you for taking time
Oh,
out
for sure.
to come in and have a good conversation with us.
No problem.
So, Brandy, what I want to do, I want to go to the beginning of your comedy career. How did you begin? How did you come into it?
You want me to tell you the truth or you want me to?
I want you to tell the honest truth.
Tell the truth?
Yeah.
Okay. I had just quit my job.
Mm-hmm.
I was 19. I was a freshman in college. I was going to TSU.
Mm-hmm.
I was working at Target. Then I transferred to Family Dollar over there by down the street from Weston Square.
Oh.
I worked there for a month. I quit. Well, you know what? I'm telling the story. That's not how I started. It was. So I had I had quit my job within that time, but I had $20 to my name.
Mm-hmm.
I had a 1996 Chevrolet Lumina, and I said I'm about to just get drunk and just I'm gonna just figure it out tomorrow. So I went to Walmart, put $5 worth of gas in my car. Went to Walmart, got me a gospel comedy All Stars DVD. Went and got a wing dinner from Jimmy Chan. And I said, like I said, I'm gonna figure it out tomorrow. And I went and buy me a little bottle of E&J. I was gonna get drunk, eat my chicken, and watch the DVD. That was my plan. So I went and I was Walmart had the little $5 bin, the movies, and I found the gospel comedy DVD, and I was like, can't do clean comedy. That ain't gonna be funny. So I got it, and that Wanda White was on there. This was a bunch of people on there, and I watched, and I was like, man, these people are hilarious. I think I want to do that, right? So I used to watch Comic View all the time. Like I would see everybody on there. Rodney Bigham was on. I would see him on. I would see Wanda White. I would see everybody, and I just started from that. Like from that night on, I started writing jokes, and I literally would write my jokes out word for word, right? And ended up having my first show. My pastor at the time, it was a pastor and wife anniversary coming up, and I asked him. I said, "Pastor, I want to do some comedy." He said, as long as you get up here and talk about no fart jokes, you can do it. So I went up. They called me up to the mic, and I got up there. Like I said, I wrote my jokes down word for word, right? forgot everything I was gonna say. So the lady on the, you know how church people, they so, oh baby, that's okay, you don't worry about it. The lady to my right started playing the organ. Like, you kind of playing me off. So I started talking about her, and that was my whole little set. So that was my very first show. That was my very first show on how I kind of got started in doing comedy. So yeah.
Okay. But pivoting
My
from
hair right
okay.
for the boys.
Oh, for the boys.
For the boys.
Okay. That's right. So, gentlemen, I take it that you eligible for the gentlemen.
Yeah, ain't nothing on that finger.
All right. So, gentlemen, if y'all like what y'all saying, get on the comment section. Let us know how y'all feel.
Yeah, food for love. That's what it is.
Food for love.
Tell them.
Teach them about the food.
Nah, come on. Come on.
All right. So, I want to pivot here. So, you did mention that you were at TSU.
I was for 2 years.
Okay.
2 years before I started tripping with myself, and then finished from TSU. I finished from another university.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now I understand that you're also an educator.
I am a special education teacher. Yes, sir. Mm-hmm.
All right. So you teaching life skills?
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. So you know a little bit about SPED.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You been in there or you
No,
just
ma'am.
around the area?
No, ma'am. See, they lunch was further away from mine.
Okay, you right, in the back of the building.
No, they had D lunch. That means lunch right before they get on the bus and
You
go
right.
home.
You right. They do that now too.
Oh.
They still do that.
I done been out of school for 25 years. Nothing never changes, right?
Nah.
So, okay. So, what are one of your crowning achievements in that realm in comedy?
Just being relatable.
Okay.
Just being relatable. You meet people everywhere you go. If it's Houston or if you traveling, you meet people and somebody gonna come up to you and say, hey man, I can that was hilarious. I'm going through that right now. You know what I'm saying? So just being relatable to people. If anything else, I just tell my truth. I can't get on stage and tell your story.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I can only tell what I've been through. We may go through something similar, but I gotta tell you what I've been through and try to make you laugh about it, because that's the only way I can get through it.
So I also saw that you began to get in the film as well. Most notably, I saw that you were in Trouble in the Jones Family.
Yeah, that was really big for me. That was really big. In a dark time of my life, that was really big. So.
And that was very funny. And for you guys that don't know, go ahead and try to pick that up.
Watch it.
Yes, pick that up. Because guess whose love interest she was? Brother Jeff Shelley. Now that was funny. That was real funny.
Thank you. Yeah, that's my boy. Jeff good. Jeff cool.
Yeah.
Jeff, I remember when Jeff first started. I still have his number in my phone. It's Jeff Comic Jeff Shelley new comment in my phone right now. So it's amazing to see what he's doing with his career. So.
And also, we're amazed here at World Views to see what you're doing with your avenues.
Oh, thank you.
Because also, we'll touch on, you are working on a charity event.
So it's Comics and Chuckles. 3-on-3 celebrity basketball game. Because I feel like a lot of comics in Houston are celebrities that they just, haven't been in front of the right people. Or they've been in front of the right people, they just gotta keep going. So what it is basically, I was at a school for 7 years, and my last 2 years there, we partnered with the Houston Food Bank. And within that community, we gave away about a little bit over $90,000 worth of food. Absolutely free. All you had to do was sign up, right? So not being there anymore, of course, I couldn't necessarily, I can go and volunteer, but I'm not running and not over it anymore. The thing with the basketball game is I want to keep that going. Even though I may not be partnered with the Houston Food Bank, I'm partnering with all of those comics and all of those vendors, and we're going to give away food. We're going to give away clothes. We're going to give away things that people need in the community, and they may not say it. People have a lot of pride. They won't say, "Oh, I don't have nothing in the cabinet." You know what I'm saying? So that's gonna be big. That's gonna be big, and it was scheduled for December 12th, but we had to push the dates back just with all the COVID and everything that's going on. It's kind of trying to, make things a little safer. Hopefully things have died down, like, you know, a curve has been created that we can actually go forth with it. But I'm really, really, really excited about it. That's my baby. I'm excited about that. I'm excited.
So what made you come up with that idea?
Just something different, man. Just something different. You know, you have your shows and all these things, and I feel like sometimes in comedy people are cliquish. And I love family oriented things. And like I try to be cordial with everybody, but I want to just bring people together and just like have something for the family. Just make it like a family thing. I just love that. So.
Okay, so I'm going to touch on one thing you said about cliquish.
Mm-hmm.
So do you feel that most that are in the comedy field are compartmentalized?
To some extent, yeah. I mean, people, you're good. Well, you feel better or more comfortable around people that you're cool with, right? I can't say Ken over here with XYZ and you don't really fool with them people. Like, you go see your people at a comedy show anywhere, you want to be right, you know, where it feels safe. So
okay. Hey, and that's what we try to do here at World Views. We try to bridge that gap
for sure.
Because across the border, everybody is my comedy brother and sister.
For sure.
And I try to treat everybody that way.
Yeah.
So also, I want to touch on this as well. I know you do multiple shows. You've been doing shows for years. Now, what is one show moment that you have that was just over the top for you? Over the top in what aspect? Over the top in surprising.
Oh, you never know. I don't know. Every show is different. What was surprising? I think when I was on tour, I would get a lot of people say, "Oh my God, you're my spirit animal." That was kind of crazy, and I was like, "What the hell is a spirit animal?" But that if anything, that'll be surprising. I had a groupie once.
Oh, really?
He was an old guy in Texas County. He tried to get me to go back to his hotel room. He was serious too. He was trying to cut him out. I don't know. I left, so I don't really know. It was cool though. I was excited about that. I was like, I got a little stalker.
Oh, really?
Kind of like it.
So what line he tried to use?
What he told me? Oh, and this favorite one. Oh yeah, you know you a big old something. Let me. What you doing? Right on, like you did big and beautiful. You fat and fine. Get your ass out of my face, sir. I'm sorry. Did I curse? I'm sorry. You saw don't curse. But yeah, he was fat and fine. I'm like, that's cute, but I ain't gonna do it, sir. Herschel, that was his name.
Herschel?
Mr. Herschel.
Oh, he wasn't Herschel Walker, but he was Herschel.
I don't know what his name. His name was Herschel though. His name was Herschel.
He might have had some land and some cattle or something.
Herschel was gonna put a hurting on me, and I ain't want it. Nah.
Oh man.
No, thank you. What's up, Herschel? I don't know if he dead or alive.
Really?
I don't know.
He might be watching this here right now.
Hey, Herschel.
You looking for him right now? You want him? We could put an APB out for Herschel.
Hey, Herschel.
Give us a description. We'll find him.
Let me suck my stomach again.
Oh, Lord.
Hey, Herschel. Nah. Shout out to Herschel, though.
All right. So, Brandy, if the people want to find you and also find out your next event, what should they do?
Well, I go to the Walmart over there on 45 about every other day. I love Walmart. And it's a 99-cent store. That's my frequent. I'm either one or two places. Now I'm stop playing. But social media, Facebook, Comedian Brandy Adams, YouTube, Comedian Brandy Adams, Instagram, everything pretty much Comedian Brandy Adams. If you want to email me, wewantbrandy@gmail.com. But pretty much Google me, Comedian Brandy Adams everywhere. And I'm working on my 4th stand-up special. It's gonna be called I Need My Own Space. So that's it. And then that's it. How about I'm cool.
You cool.
Trying to be up for Herschel.
Now, for Herschel, where you gonna be this weekend?
So I'm gonna be in Memphis, Tennessee. Have a show there tomorrow night and Saturday night at the Comedy Joint. Shout out to my girl Latoya. It's gonna be fun, man. Houston is cool. I love my city, but I'm jumping states. So catch me if you can. I will be there somewhere. I'll let you know on Instagram. follow me.
All right. Well, thank you, Brandy, for coming and sitting down with us and giving us a lively discussion.
You're welcome.
All right. Now, guys, when we return, we'll have our final guest, our final illustrious guest. You're now tuned in with World Views with Ken Mills on Boss Up Houston Network.
Devin, did you know Geico is now offering an extra 15% credit on car and motorcycle policies?
Okay.
That's 15% on top of what Geico could already save you. So what are you waiting for? DJ Khaled to be your motivational coach?
Yo, Devin, remember to brush in a circle motion. Thank you, DJ Khaled. Tiny circles, Devin. Do another one. Another one. Is this good? Put in that work, Devin. Don't give up.
Geico. Save an extra 15% when you switch by October 7th.
Don't play yourself. Hit subscribe to play more great Geico videos.
Breakfast at Auntie D's. Take one. That's all it's gonna take.
Ricky Daddy's on the beat.
Wine, dime, killing time, heard it through the grapevine. The type of you that like to get dine anytime. Wine, dime, killing time, heard it through the grapevine. You the type of you that like to get dine anytime. Wine, dime, killing time, heard it through the grapevine. And you the type of you that like to get dine anytime. Gun, please sipper, Moet, Patron sipper. You the type of girl that like to pull down the zipper.
I like that shoes.
Hit to say appetizer. After this, I'm digging your thighs. Real debonair's eye. Look in your eyes, you got a smirk upon your
Go sit down, baby. Go sit down.
And I'm impressed with your waist, with deep shape in your thigh. Compliment you on your booty and your hair and your booty. Hey.
Here you go, baby.
Wine, dine, killing time, heard it through the grapevine. And you the type of dude that like to get dine anytime. Comfort zone where you
Cut.
We're back here now. The gentleman that I have over to my left, very illustrious.
The rest of them was illustrious. I want to be illustrious too.
Let me introduce you first, and we're going to get down to it. Like I said, very illustrious. Now, this gentleman has been all the way around the country, tenured comedian, radio show host. I'm talking about this man got different types of avenues and everything that he working. But the gentleman to my left is one of the elder statesmen in comedy in Houston. We'd like to give it up for Rodney Bigham.
Man, I don't like being one of the elder statements now. I remember when I was a young dude. It seemed like yesterday, man. Now I'll be, cats be calling me uncle, and I'll be like, well, I was like, okay, well, I guess I am old enough to be his uncle. Yeah, I'm getting up there, bro. It's a blessing. First of all, let me apologize to you for the way I'm dressed, because I didn't know. I thought I didn't read. You got to tell me. I'm old, dude. I didn't read it. I thought we were finna do like a podcast, so I would have dressed better. But hey, here I is. Here I is.
But see, even if you're older, you're younger, whatever. Sometimes the element of surprise is great, ain't it?
I don't like surprises.
You don't?
Nah, some surprises. You get one of them Bruce Jenner surprises. That's not a good one. He knows he's a man. Yeah,
one of the rich arounds.
Nah, we ain't gonna get. Ain't gonna be no rich around, bro. Man, nah. Ain't be that one.
So, I want to go back, like you say, you were once very young in comedy. Right. So, how did you get started up in it?
Man, the crazy thing is, I've always wanted to do stand up all my life, and it was nowhere in Houston to go. Houston being the South, very segregated. I remember sneaking home. Well, I wasn't sneaking home, but I would rush home on Saturday nights. I would cut my dates short to go see Eddie Murphy on Saturday Night Live, just to hope that they was gonna give him something to do that night. Because every week he wasn't on. Even though he was the best cast member, they didn't give him nothing to do every week. Even there, it was segregated. You know what I'm saying? So, but it was nowhere to go in Houston, and I don't know if they're divorced or not now, but his wife, Mary Jane was like, you know, you imitate Jay pretty good. You imitate a lot of people around. She said you should be doing stand-up. I'm like, there's nowhere to go. So this is a funny story. She said, if I find an open mic for you, will you go? I said, yeah. Now, we talking, you know, get your black so-and-so back over there, go that way. But I'm going, no, you got to go around, get on the freeway. So I had never been in River Oaks, but I knew other time that little creature was just being out. And if you're successful, you get to sleep with white women. You know, he had the 2 white girls with me. And so I sign up on the sign-up list and find out what time I'm going, and I call over the rap a lot and tell them I'm going to be on stage to this comedy club on Shepherd, and it was called, oh my God, I can't think of the name of it. Was it Comedy Workshop, something like that? And I had a good set that night. I had a good set. My first joke was about Batman and that utility belt. And I said that Batman must have had some anti that night, came back the next week all excited, and didn't realize that the veterans could bump you on the list. So once they knew who I was, they bumped me last every night. So it was like 2 in the morning before I would go up. Be nobody in the club but me and my brother. So I started doing comedy. Me and my buddy had a club over on Kelly Street. And started doing comedy night over there. And I think it was Jerry Forward who saw me and went and told Rushion McDonald. He said, hey man, there's a guy over here you got to see. So Rushion McDonald came to see me, and he was like, man, I need you at my club. Told Rushion, I can't go to your club. Because he said, why? I say, your partner, David Rayburn, was an HPD officer. David had arrested me, and there was a restraining order on me, is on David against me, on me against David. Well, anyway, I couldn't be around David. So he was like, man, I'll deal with David. I'll deal with my partner. You come to the club. The rule back then was they had amateur night, and this wasn't Destiny Child, was girls' time, right? And they had amateur night, and you had to survive amateur night 3 was the Sandman. And so now you know what that's like. So this weekend I say nothing. He said, I need you at my club. I'm scared. I'm like, no man, y'all said you had to survive 3 weekends in a row. I said, no man, you ready? Come on. And so he booked me to work that weekend. And don't worry about it, cat. Just, you know, come get this. It's about having. So this guy who was wanting to manage me at the time, he said, man, I'm coming up there with your body. I'm making it up now. I'm at Kinko's. I'm like, cool. He runs in there and he got on this thing, Rodney Stank Meat Bigham. What is that? Stank Meat? Yeah, that's your stage name. No, it's not. That's not my stage. No, so now I'm auditioning for Showtime at the Apollo without a routine, without a bio, without a headshot. I go up there and I improv 10-minute set about my dad. Just did it right off the bat. The next couple of days, they announced the winners on 102. Said Calvin Cat Eyes Lowry, Montana Taylor, and Rodney Bigham. I was like, oh man, I'm going to be on TV. So I'm driving the truck. I was driving a steak bed truck running hot shot. I put the truck and park on the side of 610. I run down the side of the freeway to a payphone to call my mama. Mama, I'm going to be on TV. I'm going to be on TV. You going to be on TV? Yeah, I'm going to be on Showtime at the Apollo. Oh, that's good, baby. I hope they don't boo you. You know, like, well, thank you, Mama, for reminding me of that, right? But yeah, man, I've never wrote a joke down. I've taken chances on stage because when I get to Showtime at the Apollo, this is crazy. Rodney Hampton was playing for the Giants. We grew up together. He was playing for the Giants. I can't remember why his brother and his wife was in town, but we were all there. And David Rayburn and I flew out to New York together, and we stayed at Rodney's house. So Steve Harvey was hosting. Now, this particular night, they were booing everybody. Brandy was a little bitty girl. Levert was still, and I didn't know who Toni Braxton was. She was brand new to, and I'm nervous. I don't know what's going on. So Earthquake was there. Quake, you probably don't remember this, but books. So I walked over to him to know what to say. Excuse me, man, how you doing? I said, Rodney Bigham out of Houston. I'm comic. I'm trying to see what I need to do to get booked your club. And right? So Earthquake went out there, and if I remember correctly, I said, they don't allow any old bull up here in New York. You got to be stabbed. You really going to wonder what part of the show that is, you know. So now he knew I was with Rodney Hampton. Hampton was up in the balcony. And he was injured. So he wasn't playing for the Giants. I think he missed like 2 games. So Steve came to me and said, hey, man, how long your boy going to be out? I said, man, I have no idea, man. You know, I'm nervous, bro. I'm back here with Levert and Monique was on the show, Tevin Campbell, so many stars, because they tape like 6 shows in 1 week, 1 weekend. So I'm like, so he goes back out and he give Hamp a shout out. So Hamp doing like this. So Steve, what's this 2 finger stuff? You know, he introduced me. I come out there. So I want to give a shout out to my homeboy Rodney Hampton. We grew up together in Houston, and then because Steve been tearing them up. Now I just got him. So now I can't do no wrong. So I'm doing this improv set again about my dad. And while I'm up there, I say, man, you ain't said nothing about mama. You on TV. You doing this 15 minutes about daddy. You don't say nothing about mama. She gonna have, you know how she is. So I said, I just added it. I'm like, my mama don't like me doing jokes about my dad. She said, I said, what's wrong, mama? Your dad's a good man. Yo, there ain't nothing funny about your daddy. Your daddy was there for y'all. If he wasn't there, he was on his way. I said, well, mama, look at this check. They pay you that much to talk about your daddy? I said, yeah. They ever tell you about the time you got his ass whooped down there at the Wonder Bar? You know what I'm saying? Just improv stuff like that, man. And I've taken chances like that. No OJ jokes. And I said to myself and said, you don't have my OJ joke. And I did it. And they aired it because it was good.
Right.
Because most of the stuff was, no more R. Kelly jokes. We got enough R. Kelly jokes. If you do an R. Kelly joke, no, which is just dangerous. But I did. I believe I can fly, which means I believe I'm gonna cry when I'm in the cell.
Right.
Can't go down on my knees to pray. Now it's sore. They're running through me like an open door. I believe I'm gonna cry. Oh, it was crazy. And they aired it. But I've taken chances like that all my life. I'm just stupid, man. I don't know.
But see, with you taking chances like that, we can easily see how it propelled you. Radio stations that you do work with,
right?
One on
the Morning War Zone with the 5-star General Gary Monroe. He's the host of that show, and I'm like his little sidekick. We do that. It's on street100theheat.com. It's from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. Central was going to win, and Neil had more to KELZ.com, which is a comedy show. And I'm finna bring on my new co-host, Miss Already, a.k.a. Nitra, the bald-head queen of comedy. And, so she's gonna join me with that real soon. I'm having fun with it, man.
So we'll be headlining at the Library Coffee and Wine House for Politically Incorrect #3 in that city.
When you say headlining, exactly what does that mean?
As well as the others that'll be on the show.
It's gonna be a great show.
All right. So if the people want to find you, how do they get in touch with you?
For soccer moms. So anyway, that's where I'm at with the old people. I am a proud AARP card carrier. I earned the right to carry that card.
But thank you for
you. These big deals. So this is, and some people get so like, well, I'm a star, and I can't do that, because they scared somebody's gonna say something like they fell off or whatever. You gotta do what you gotta do to feed yourself. You know what I'm saying? I know you love comedy like I do, but comedy is that girl that you pursue and you do everything for her, and you see her with another dude. You know what I'm saying? And at first I wanted to marry her. Now I just want to sleep with her. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get her, and I ain't gonna give up till I get her. When I get her, and she gonna. You can see, I'm pro Joe. I'm riding with Biden, but I like Papa John's, and I'm tired of hiding. I ain't protesting no more. I ain't boycotting Papa John's. I'm eating that. That Papa Dia is off the chain. Yeah, they can make me a spokesperson. I'll be up there with Shaq and everybody. I don't care nothing about these black folk. I need my money.
So,
I'll be back.
Yeah,
next time you bring me back, don't have all them other folks in here talking about know what I'm saying.
Hey, look, but I got you.
All
so
right.
next time, what we gonna do? We gonna do something even live for the people.
But you come do my show in the morning.
Yeah, so I'll be there in the morning.
All right, we good.
Yeah, we trading off here. I appreciate that.
No problem. Plus, we got the proper show tomorrow night. Tell them about the show again tomorrow night.
That's right. At the Library Coffee and Wine House, 2610 Scott, Friday, November the 20th. It's only $10 right now on pre-sale. You can find them on Eventbrite. Politically Incorrect 3. You don't want to miss this here.
And whatever you do, don't try to beat Madeline there, because she gonna be there. Just come on in and sit around Madeline, because Madeline is the queen of my fan club. So don't get out of line with Madeline. She'll hurt you by me.
All right. So now that we've capped the interview, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and pivot to a parting shot, and I'd like to do it while you're here.
What now?
My parting shot. So
okay.
So this is where I give a little monologue. So the title of the episode is "The World Is Yours," right? So we had 3 individuals. I call them illustrious for a reason, and I'll get to that here shortly. We started off with Dave Dolla, where he talked about how he began doing his music, and also on a whim, he stepped out on faith, and what that did, that propelled him even higher in what he's doing with music. Secondly, we had Brandy. Brandy came on here. She talked about how she started it on a wing and a prayer, with that wing dinner from Timmy Chan and that Gospel All Stars DVD, and she moved on from there. Now she's doing movies and touring. Then we also had the illustrious Rodney Bigham that came here and told you the genesis of his story, his interactions with the comedy elite, and what he's doing right now. So I say all this to say this. When I call people illustrious, it's for a reason. Illustrious mean illuminated, meaning that there's something about them that the world gravitates to and they see. They see a shining light. So when I say the world is yours, don't let anything hold you back. It might be things that you want to do, you might have self-doubt on. Don't be scared to do it. When I wanted to do comedy, I was scared to do it. But guess what? I went out there on a wing and a prayer like Brandy. I went to Las Vegas. I got down for what I could do. And guess what? I came back here to Houston. I was prepped to run and do what I needed to do as well. Many facets of life, we're going to run into problems. There you some people around you that'll help you get your achievement. But never give up and never doubt yourself. We'll leave y'all with this. Open your minds, open your hearts, and stay safe out there. Now, Thanksgiving, we're going to have a replay, but we'll be back to you December the 3rd with the Black Man episode. So y'all stay tuned to that.
I'm a black man.
Yes, sir. But we going to go deep, deep, deep. So you're now here with World Views with Ken Mills on Boss Up Houston Network. We'll see you all soon.
Peace.